me see if you can hear me. It's breakfast time. How are y'all doing? I'm checking to see if you can hear me. On my other phone, by the way. I'm at the Samurai Geisha Lounge. Let's see if you can see me and hear me. Maybe you can. Let's switch accounts. Welcome in. How are y'all doing? I'm not sure you can see me, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe you can. Thanks for joining my live stream. My name is Tim. Thanks for joining my live stream. Yes. My name is Tim. Yeah, you can hear me. My live stream. My name is Tim. You can hear me, I think. Good morning, how are you? Do you serve breakfast?
Yes.
You do? Thank you. I'm going to see if we can order breakfast today. Thanks for joining. I'll tell you what the breakfast menu is. Thank you. There's the menu. 8 a.m., 2 p.m. They serve breakfast at the Samurai Geisha. They have waffles. They have an American breakfast. Hash browns, 2 eggs, bacon. It looks like toast for 350 pesos. I think I'm going to try that today. Right there. Kurt's American breakfast, 350 pesos. Right there. And I'm going to order my bacon extra crispy. We'll see how that turns out. I have had it here before. I did do a food review before on it, and it was good. This is the closest American breakfast you can get. 350 pesos is around $6 US. Cheers, everyone. Happy Sunday. I appreciate you joining my live stream today. How are y'all doing? Thumbs up. I'm at Mactan Newtown here in Cebu, Philippines. Leave a comment below. I'll answer any comment you want. But I'm going to have the Kurt's American breakfast right there. It has 2 eggs, hash brown, toast, and bacon. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. I should give myself a thumbs up, by the way. All right, I should give myself a thumbs up, too. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. I appreciate it. Happy Sunday. I think I'm going to have orange juice today, too. And I think they do take credit cards. So far, the service has been good. I would rate the service right now a 9 out of 10. Oh my God. I appreciate you joining the live stream. How are y'all doing? I just released a video on my February budget. Check out the February budget video. You can hear me loud and clear, Leroy. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Where are you from, Leroy? Loud and clear, you can hear me. What part of the world are you from, Leroy? I'm going to have the Kurt's American breakfast right there. Tucson, Arizona. Oh no, there's a lot of news going on in Tucson, Arizona. Did they find her yet? Did they find her? There's a lot of activity going on in Tucson recently. I hope they found her. It's been crazy. No, they haven't found her yet, huh? Wow. They tell me that there's no crime in that subdivision, and then I watch a different video, and they said there's all kinds of crime in that subdivision where she lived. It's like, what's the... Yes, you're live. We have a bad connection. So I haven't found her, huh? Interesting. So I haven't found her. Interesting. We're going to have spotty internet today. We do have a power outage today, by the way. A scheduled power outage. It's supposed to... the power should have came back a half hour ago, but it didn't. That's why I'm eating breakfast here. Because I have no power in the condo. Thanks for joining. My name is Tim. I'm going to eat breakfast at Samurai and Geisha Lounge here in Mactan, Newtown. Thumbs up right there. Press the thumbs up key. I would appreciate it. I won. I work. You're working. What time is it in Tucson, Arizona? It is about 6 o'clock at night, maybe? 6 p.m. in Tucson, something like that. I think it's something like 6 p.m. at night in Tucson, Arizona. Thanks for joining. My name is Tim. I'm going to do a food review on the American breakfast, American breakfast at Samurai Geisha. This is the hour's breakfast menu. Oh, you're working on plans to come this October. All I can say is, good luck. I hope you enjoy your stay. October should be a good time of year. You might get a few typhoons in October. So bring a light rain jacket. I would recommend just a very, very light, because it stays warm here all the time. And if you're one of these guys that don't want to get stuck in the rain, you probably want to bring a rain jacket. Yeah. So I would recommend a rain jacket. That's probably the only thing I did not bring. You can buy a rain jacket. You should be able, if you're a medium-sized person, you should be able to find a rain jacket here to buy. Anyway, but that would be the only thing I would bring, is maybe a light rain jacket that fits you. Otherwise, you just stay in. I haven't decided on Mactan or Cebu. Going to spend. Yeah. Gotcha. Mactan or Cebu. Yeah, I think. Yeah, there's pros and cons to each. You know, there's a lot more nightlife in Cebu. There's less nightlife here. But here it's a little more quiet here. So you have to, it depends on what you're looking for retirement. Here you have the beach. In Cebu you don't have the beach. I don't know if it's important to have a beach. I kind of equate this to like suburban living. It's close to the city. You're only 40 minutes away from the city. But you have the beach. It's a little low pressure. You can walk to the grocery stores. So you gotta decide what you want. If you like urban living, then Cebu is probably the place for you. A lot of bars and restaurants. But if you like a little quieter lifestyle, then maybe Mactan, Newtown is for you. So it depends on what you want. You have to develop a list of items that you want, and then stick to the list, and maybe spend some time here, some time there. I know a lot of people that come here think it's boring here. So people say, if you're looking for a partner, you might want to try Cebu. If you already have a partner, you might want to live here. Yes, thank you. Could I get the Kurtz American over easy egg and then extra crispy bacon, fry the bacon extra long? Do you have like orange juice or anything?
Orange juice?
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Orange juice as well? Thank you. They do take credit cards here, by the way. So you're going to have a decision to make when you move to the fields, and I wish you the best of luck. Oh my God. If you want to travel a lot, MAC-10 would be a good base because the airport's only 10 minutes away. So if you're looking to travel a lot, I think here would be better. You can sign 3-month leases here, 2-month lease here, 1-month lease here. You can do that. And it's just easy access to the airport if you do a lot of traveling. Because if you live in Cebu and you want to come out here to the airport, it's an hour drive. It's traumatic, it's hectic. And I often forget to tell my subscribers that if you do a lot of traveling and want easy access to the airport, this is the place for you, for sure. But if you don't travel often and you want the nightlife and you want more restaurant opportunities and more bars, then Cebu is better for you. What kind of line of work did you work in, Leroy? What kind of work did you do? In Tucson, Arizona. Oh. You haven't decided. Well, you have lots of choices. Yeah, the nightlife. Yeah, if you're a big city nightlife guy, I know somebody that has a backpack just like that. Or for Chevron. Oh, Chevron. I used to work in the energy industry myself in Wisconsin. I worked for an energy marketer in the finance department. So I kind of know the energy industry a little bit. So you lived in the San Francisco. There's a guy that lives in my condo unit from San Francisco. He worked for the utilities, I think wastewater utilities in San Francisco. He retired here at MAC-10 Newtown. He's living here full time. So you should have a good time. If you want the nightlife, then Cebu is for you. If you're going to travel a lot, if you're one of those guys that are going to travel once a month, you might consider staying here. You know, they have the Lux nightclub here, which starts going, it opens at 7, but it doesn't get lively until like 11 p.m. and it stays open until I think 4 a.m. So there is some nightlife here. It's just not as convenient or as many of them as Cebu. And for me, the nightlife isn't important to me. It's like, I'm too damn old for the nightlife. Oh my God, 350 pesos for my Americano, Kurtz Americano breakfast. I'm gonna give it a full food review today. Although I gave it a food review once before, and you can look it up on my restaurant review playlist on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna give it another food review today. Why? Because I'm bored. I got nothing better to do. We have a power outage going on. It was scheduled for 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. It is now 10:42 and the power is not yet on. I appreciate that. Sorry?
You don't have fresh orange, only not fresh. Is it okay?
Do you have fresh, like pineapple or something?
Yes, we have pineapple.
Fresh pineapple? Let's do that. Thank you. No fresh orange juice. Which brings up a point. When you go to the grocery stores here, the restaurants, you order something, there's a good chance they're not going to have it. It's just how the Philippines is. So you got to be flexible in what you want. So here they had no orange juice, so I went with pineapple juice. And in the grocery stores here, at least at Mactan Newtown, I cannot find real orange juice. They have orange drink. It's like Tang in a bottle type of thing. But they do have real real pineapple juice in the grocery stores, and I usually buy pineapple juice and I substitute it for orange juice. But I had a lot of expats comment saying they have no problems buying orange juice here. Well, insurance. What insurance is that? No, I don't know if it covers that. I do not have health insurance here in the Philippines. I self-insure. And there's really two schools of thought of that. Some people have it, some people don't. You got to keep in mind that when you come here, everything is really low cost in the Philippines. I think you can buy a pair of eyeglasses for like $60, including eye exam. I think. And I thought one time I priced it out. If I would go in for an eye exam and glasses, I think the total would be like $60, $80, something like that. So I self-insure. But I don't know if the insurance companies will cover that. Okay, here we go with the pineapple juice. Thank you. Sorry. What's your name today?
Grace.
Jason?
Grace.
Grace is the server. You want to say hello?
Hello.
Can you say hello? Grace is the server.
Hello.
I'm doing a YouTube live. Thank you, Grace. She's a server here at Samurai Geisha Lounge. Cheers, everyone. This is water. And generally speaking, when they serve you water at a restaurant, it's going to be the bottled water or Jerry type of water, I think. I'll ask her. But I never had a problem drinking the Jerry water, bottled water here. I never had a problem with that. So 350 pesos. She did bring out the napkins and a glass of water. It is ice cold water, you can tell that. My name is Tim. We're going to do a full food review on Kurt's American Breakfast here at the Samurai and Geisha Lounge here at Mactan Newtown. Looks like people are leaving. People are leaving. You can see they're wheeling out their luggage. So the power outage started at 6 a.m. I do have one outlet in the living room working. I have the refrigerator outlet working and one light in the kitchen of my condo working. In past power outages, I did not have that. I had zero power. So I'm pretty happy. At least my internet is working. But it is now 10:47 and the power's still not on, so right now they're 45 minutes late. I think last time there was a scheduled outing, it was about an hour late as well. So I would expect it to come on very shortly. But you never know. Which brings up a point. You can follow my Facebook account called Streams of Philippine Dreams. And I, excuse me, And I do follow the MacTan Electric Company Facebook page, and you can get the status of all power outages there. And they do give you approximate times it's going to come back on. So follow my Facebook page there as well. I would appreciate it. Cheers. This is water. I am going to give a food review on Kurt's American Breakfast here at Samurai and Geisha Lounge here on Newtown Boulevard, MacTan, Newtown. And here comes my pineapple juice. Oh, thank you. And what's your name?
Cherry.
What?
Cherry.
Jerry?
Cherry.
Cherry? Would you like to say hello to the audience? Later. Cherry is shy. And Cherry just delivered. Look at the size of this pineapple juice. It does have a foam on top. There is ice in it too, by the way. Sweet. It's really good. It does taste like real pineapple juice. It's not like a powder mix or anything. It's not a drink. It is a juice. And they serve it with a straw, by the way, too. Here's the straw. A lot of times they serve paper straws, but this is not. This is a plastic straw. Like the orange, the lemonade that I buy at the Al Fresco, that comes with a like paper straw, and it disintegrates after I take about 3 sips. But it is all about trying to keep the pollution down. Actually, very good. Very good pineapple. Cheers, pineapple. I like the area. No, I have not decided long term here. I have not decided long term. I actually think someday that I want to live in something less crowded, an area less crowded. Lapu-Lapu still has a lot of traffic here. So I'm thinking more maybe on the lines of like a Bohol, maybe near the beach, something like that, a little less pressure. I don't know. But right now there is a lot of traffic here. But the good news is that I am only 15 minutes from the airport, probably 45 minutes from one of the major hospitals in Cebu. So I like that. Long term, I haven't decided yet. I'm not decided long term. But generally speaking, I would like something a little bit quieter, a little less pressure. But I like the conveniences of walking to the stores and restaurants. So it's like, do I give up that convenience to live maybe more a quieter lifestyle? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm just kind of procrastinating on my decisions. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the future brings. Who knows? Things could change tomorrow. I don't know. Yes, I learned not to plan too much here in the Philippines. Take it day by day. Oh my God. But I do appreciate you joining. My name is Tim. I'm going to give a food review on the Kurt's American Breakfast here at Samurai Geisha Lounge. It is going to be 2 eggs, hash browns, bacon, and toast. And I did order the bacon extra crispy. In the Philippines, they tend to undercook some of the things like toast. They don't really have toast here, the crispy toast. Their toast is still soft. And maybe if you order something like a bacon, it's more likely going to be soft. So I wanted the bacon extra crispy. I like crispy, crunchy bacon. And I had this breakfast once before, probably 6 months ago. I did a food review. Check out the restaurant review playlist. So far, this is going to get a good score. It's going to get a very good score, by the way. It is pineapple juice. It is fresh.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the vlog. Have a good day. Thank you. Oh, they love to be on camera. Unfortunately, there's laws against it in the Philippines. But it is what it is. Thanks for joining. My name is Tim. I bring you Philippines content. Here I am at the Samurai Geisha Lounge. Leave a comment below if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Just let me know. Oh, we still have quite a few tourists here, by the way. And Mactan, Newtown is more of a vacation destination. There's a lot of Airbnbs here. So if you want peace and quiet in your condo unit on the weekend, sometimes you might not get it because the condo next door or down the hall might be an Airbnb condo. You might have people there. You might have 4, 5, 6 people in the condo just for the weekend because it's their vacation. Sometimes they could be noisy. So that's one of the other things you should consider if you live here full-time, long-term, is that there's a good chance there's going to be an Airbnb condo down the hallway from you. And every weekend you're going to have different people in that condo. I think it would be nice if they could dedicate one of the towers just for long-term residences. Whoops. That's water, friends. But I do appreciate you joining the live. Thumbs up the live if you wish, if you will. I do like that area has a few choices. Why did I decide on this area? It is not my first time, by the way. This is my third time, actually. Why did I decide here? Because I wanted to stay near the airport and the hospitals. That was my big priority. I wanted to stay close to the hospital and the airport until I got acclimated to the Philippines. And I think I'm pretty acclimated now. So I could easily decide to move or not move. But originally I wanted to stay here because hospital and the airport, and it was convenient. And then I started staying here, and then I got too lazy to look for somewhere else to go. Because I absolutely do not like moving. I hate moving. So I ended up staying here because I just don't want to move. And I'm living pretty comfortably now, I'll be honest with you. It's comfortable. But if it gets to a point where it's uncomfortable, then I'm going to get out of here. Somebody just dropped a menu. So it's essentially pure laziness is why I'm still here. It's convenient too. For the most part, the condos work pretty well. Air cons are working well. The shower is okay. Occasionally I don't get hot water. But for the most part, things are working pretty well. And you're just taking a risk if you go somewhere else. You're taking a risk that the showers won't work, the air cons won't work. So it's kind of one of those mentalities I have. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm living fairly comfortable. Things are working. Nothing's really broken to a point where I can't handle it. So I just decided to stay. Thanks for joining. My name is Tim. Bringing you Philippines content. I appreciate you joining my live stream. Tap your screen for likes. Give it a thumbs up. I think the thumb is right there. At least on my screen, the thumb is right there. I appreciate you joining my live stream. I'm just verifying if everything is working. It seems to work. It is working. Happy Sunday, by the way. I don't know what's going on with the internet here, friends, but the internet seems to be back. Oh my God. So I'm gonna do a full food review. Yeah, I know. I got the internet. Yeah, I got the internet back. We do have a power outage today, Art. And maybe the power outage is affecting it. I'm doing well, Art. I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. So let's show you the food review. So there's the food. You see 2 eggs over easy, bacon extra crispy, hash brown, a toast, and ketchup. I'm gonna have that. 350 pesos. 350 pesos. 350 pesos. I'm doing well. Very good. I had it about 6 months ago. I did a food review. And fresh pineapple juice. First piece of bacon right here. Not bad. Wish it was a little crispier, but it's good. Bacon is really good. Oh, I forgot to order hot sauce. I like hot sauce. So this is the hash brown potato. Hash brown potato. Good, it's flaky. Yeah, for 350 pesos for the breakfast. This is going to be additional. Yeah. Oh, they have ketchup. Cheers. Again, it's Filipino style ketchup. It's sweet. Filipinos like sweet Italian sauce and sweet ketchup. I'm not a fan. but it's okay. Maybe I can ask Grace to bring out some hot sauce. Yummy. It also has toast, buttered toast. Again, I like my toast a little toastier than this, but again, in the Philippines, they don't really toast a lot of things, but it's good. It's really good. The crust is toasted well. Just hold on 1 second. I think I'm going to go in and ask for hot sauce. I think. Could I get some hot sauce, please? Thank you. Didn't have to go in. So here's the hash brown potato with ketchup. I like hot sauce on my eggs. Bacon. You're talking $6 US for the breakfast. 350 pesos. Wish the toast was a little more toasted and the bacon a little crispier. Thank you.
We only have this one.
Sorry?
Sriracha.
Oh, that's sriracha?
Yeah.
Do you have Tabasco? No. So sriracha.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have it. I'll try it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Thank you. So a lot of times, this is another good point. A lot of times when you ask for hot sauce, they do have the sriracha sauce in a lot of places. And sometimes they won't have Tabasco. Or in America, Cholula, I believe, is a real popular hot sauce for breakfast. They don't have that here. I have not seen it anywhere. I use Tabasco. When I go to the grocery stores, I will buy a bottle of Tabasco. It's really expensive too. A small bottle of Tabasco is like $6 US. So here's the sriracha sauce. It's okay, I'm not a big fan of sriracha. Anyway, it is a hot sauce though, by the way. I'm gonna have my bacon and eggs and my eggs. So this is the egg. I want to show you the Over Easy egg. So the Over Easy egg, you can see the Over Easy egg. You can see it's kind of well done. And it's pretty typical that the yolks are going to be semi-hard. Yolks usually are semi-hard here. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a Philippines thing or if it's something else, but a lot of times when I get Over Easy eggs, it's semi-hard. Yeah, $6 isn't bad. Art Park. Especially when the power is out, I can't cook. Can't cook in the condo. So it's like once every 3 or 4 months, the power is out. They usually turn the power off on a Sunday morning, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And that's when I usually come here for breakfast. It's the only time I come here for breakfast. Otherwise, I cook in the condo. $6. Not bad. What was that? More noises. It's somebody's car horn. When I get the bill later, I'll tell you how much that is too. Eggs are good. How you doing? They did not salt and pepper the eggs either, by the way. I don't see salt and pepper on the table either. Thanks for joining. My name is Tim. I'm doing a food review on the American Breakfast at Samurai and Geisha Lounge here in Mactan, Newtown. So far, it's good. It came with 2 eggs, 1 hash brown, a piece of toast, and bacon. If you have any comments, leave it below. Cheers. More bacon. Tap your screen for likes, please. The eggs were done okay. The yolks were a little bit hard. I'll give you a full food review shortly. I will show you the plate too. All right, here we go. We'll show you the plate. There it is. Nothing left on the plate, friends. So you know it's going to get a good score when there's nothing left on the plate. I dropped my hat. So let's get into this food review. Thank you for joining. My name is Tim. I just had the Kurt's American Breakfast at Samurai Geisha Lounge here on Newtown Boulevard at Mactan, Newtown. I'm trying to adjust my $350 pesos. I'm not sure how much the pineapple juice was. When I get the bill, I'll let you know. Overall, the meal was good. It's an American style breakfast. It had 2 eggs, it had bacon, it had 1 hash brown, it had toast. The toast was kind of like an Italian bread. So let's get into the review. The toast was really good. It was a little under toasted. I wish the bread itself was toasted a little bit more. I'm gonna dock the toast a half a point. So the toast is getting 9.5 out of 10. It was butter toast. It was an adequate size piece of toast. And you can rewind the video and look in the beginning of the video. I do show you the toast. So toast, 9.5 out of 10. The hash brown was pretty good. It was flaky. It was light. It tasted good. The potato was pretty good quality potato. That was that the hash brown was made out of. It didn't have any like dark spots or bitter spots in it. Sometimes you could get that. So the hash brown was pretty good. It was maybe a little greasy. I'm gonna dock the hash brown a half a point. I'm gonna give the hash brown a 9.5 out of 10. And then we're gonna move on to the bacon. The bacon was good. There was enough of it. Sometimes you only get 1 or 2 strips of bacon, not enough. They actually gave a decent sized portion of bacon. I did ask that the bacon be extra crispy. They serve it extra crispy. It was not quite extra crispy. So I'm gonna dock the bacon a half a point because it wasn't totally extra crispy. It was semi extra crispy. I'm gonna give the bacon a 9.5 out of 10. I like the portion size. It was good. The portion size of the potato was okay. It was a little, yeah, I think the portion size of the potato was adequate. And the bread portion was really good. So what do we have left? We have the eggs. We had 2 eggs. I ordered them over easy. They came out. They were over semi-hard is what I would describe the egg at. So they did flip the egg. They did cook the yolk side, but they cooked it a little bit too much. It was semi-hard. There was just a little bit of yolk, liquid yolk in it, not a lot. So I'm gonna dock at 1 point because I'm a over easy egg kind of guy. So I'm gonna dock at 1 point for the eggs. Hello, you're back. Hi, Jeffrey Dalmacio. Hi, Jeff. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate that. There's another vlogger right there. He's recording himself. So the eggs, I'm going to give 9 out of 10. They did not have salt and pepper on. And when I look at the table, I don't see salt and pepper on the table either. So that's another reason I'm going to dock it. The pineapple juice, I'm going to rate the pineapple juice, even though I don't know how much it costs. The American breakfast was 350 pesos, $6 US. I think that's reasonable. I think that's fair for that breakfast. Pineapple juice, I'm not quite sure. You can see it's almost gone. Yeah, I'm still in Cebu. Yeah, I'm in Lapu-Lapu, Mactan, Newtown. Yes, Jeffrey. This tasted really good. I think it was a large enough portion. It was an adequate sized glass. A lot of times in America, when you get a juice glass for breakfast, it's a really small glass. This was a big glass of juice, so I did like it. It is pineapple juice. They did not have orange juice. I did order orange juice, fresh squeezed orange juice, but instead they had the pineapple juice. This is fresh juice. It's not a drink. So I'm going to dock it a half a point just because they didn't have orange juice. But overall, this juice is really good. It was served cold. It did have ice cubes in it. The ice cubes melted and kind of watered it down a little bit. So it had a slight watered down flavor to it. So I'm going to dock it half a point. I'm going to give the juice a 9 out of 10. And that's what I'm going to give the overall meal. I'm going to give the overall meal a 9 out of 10. Again, it's an American style breakfast. They are hard to come by. At least here at Mactan, Newtown is one of the few places that I know that serves it. It's close. It's only a few minute walk from my condo. It's convenient. It's a good meal. It's a 9 out of 10. Service. Grace was the server. And you can watch the live stream over again. She was prompt. She was courteous. I'm going to give the service 10 out of 10. I think Grace and her staff did a good job here today at the Samurai and Geisha Lounge. Yen and Mike. Canada. Oh, Canada. Thanks for watching from Canada. I appreciate it. I feel like I'm part Canadian because I grew up in Wisconsin, and Canada was only like a 5-hour car drive from where I grew up. So I feel part Canadian. And a lot of times people say that I have a northern a Wisconsin accent, and they say that I sound like I'm from Canada. So thanks for joining from Canada. Del Monte Juice have lots of kind of yeah, I do buy Del Monte pineapple juice, Jeffrey. When I go to the Metro Mart, I buy the small cans. You can get the ones with fiber, without fiber. I think they're like 70 pesos for a can of Del Monte pineapple juice. It's a small can. You can even get big cans of Del Monte if you want. But it is, again, it's kind of pricey. It's an American brand, and you're going to pay close to American prices, if not more, because of all the import tax. So that is really the only pure juice that I can find in the Philippines is pineapple juice. I cannot find orange juice, not at the grocery stores nearby. I cannot find fresh orange juice. I can find orange drink, but that's not orange juice. Yeah, but I do like the Del Monte pineapple juice. And I just had this fresh orange juice from Samurai. Maybe that's what this is. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's fresh squeezed. I doubt if it's fresh squeezed. I should ask. But I assume this is going to be Del Monte pineapple juice. It tastes just like it, actually. Tastes good. Oh, you worked at the Del Monte company here in Philippines? So Del Monte owns... Oh, so Del Monte owns maybe a pineapple processing plant in the Cebu area or in the Philippines somewhere. That I believe. That's why there's a lot of pineapple juice on the store shelves here. But I think a small can is like 70 pesos if I remember right. And I do buy that periodically. I used to buy the big cans of pineapple juice, but now I just buy the individual serving smaller cans. But it's good. It tastes like the pineapple juice I would buy in America. But in America, I normally would buy orange juice for my breakfast. But if I buy pineapple juice in America, it would taste very similar to this stuff. So you can't go wrong with pineapple juice. It's like my second favorite juice. I like orange juice and pineapple juice pretty much equally. Yeah, Del Monte is a really good brand in America too. It's a well-respected brand in America as well. So I'm glad to hear that they're doing good service and good products in the Philippines too. Makes me feel like I'm back home. So you won't miss out on, at least I don't miss out on not having the orange juice. Although I had expats comment, they can find orange juice pretty easy here in the Philippines. I just cannot find it in the stores around Mactan, Newtown. But you can find pineapple juice from Del Monte. The store shelves are always full of that. Rarely, I've never seen it run out of stock. And you can get it over at Robinson's grocery store, Metro Mart. Even think even at the H Mart, which is the Korean grocery store over by the LG Garden. So that is a saving grace. So I really don't miss. Oh yeah, I haven't tried the spaghetti here yet. I'm gonna do a food review on the spaghetti someday here. Check out my restaurant review playlist on my YouTube channel. I do have probably 10 or 15 different videos, different food reviews for different restaurants. I have at least 3 different spaghetti reviews from different restaurants. And the big difference that people need to know, the Westerners need to know, is the spaghetti sauce. The Filipino brand spaghetti sauce is sweeter, just like this ketchup. This is a Filipino ketchup. It's sweeter tasting than a normal like Italian spaghetti sauce that we're used to in the West. It's tangier, it's not as sweet. So keep that in mind. If you don't like sweet tomato sauces, you might want to ask. But the spaghetti that I had over at the 32 Italian restaurant over on the Promenade, that was not sweet spaghetti sauce. That tasted really good. I had spaghetti over at the Cafe Cappuccino on Mactan Highway. That was not sweet, if I remember that. That was a little greasy though, but it was not sweet. So if you're sensitive to sweet sauces, spaghetti sauces, you might want to ask before you order. But otherwise, I've had really good luck ordering spaghetti at these restaurants, and it tastes really good for the most part. But if you do order the ketchup, most likely you're going to get the local kind of ketchup. That's going to be a sweeter ketchup. I like Heinz ketchup. Yeah. And even in the grocery stores, you can buy Del Monte Italian style spaghetti sauce. You can buy the Del Monte Filipino style spaghetti sauce. That's going to be sweeter. So just watch what you buy on the shelf, because the packaging looks almost identical. They're sitting right next to each other on the store shelf. And I usually buy the Italian style spaghetti sauce. And it tastes good. It's a Del Monte brand. And it tastes really good. So overall, this breakfast is getting a 9 out of 10. The service is getting a 10 out of 10. Always had good service. Service is always really good in the Philippines. The service is never going to be as fast as you're going to find in the West. Just keep that in mind. And a lot of times in the Philippines, when you want your check, you're going to have to raise your hand for them to bring the check over. In the West, a lot of times they'll bring your check over when you're still eating, and I feel like I'm being rushed. I don't like that. In the Philippines, they don't do that. You actually have to raise your hand, say bring over the check, and they'll bring it over. I kind of like that, and that's one of the reasons why the service is a tad bit slower here in the Philippines than it is in the West. But overall, it's excellent. We have a power outage today. For those new just joining, 6 a.m. today, the power was scheduled to go off, and it did go off at 6 a.m. It was scheduled to come back on at 10 a.m., and I don't think it's on yet. Because I hear generators in the background, and when you hear the generators, generally that means the power's not yet on. So what time it is? It's 11:30. So if the power is not yet on, it's an hour and a half past the expected time that it was supposed to come back on. It's supposed to come on at 10 a.m. So that was one of the reasons I came here to eat breakfast, because I have no power in the condo. I actually have one outlet powering the Wi-Fi. I have one outlet powering the or the refrigerator, and then I have one light in the kitchen. So only 3 items in the kitchen or in the condo working. So I came here to have breakfast. All the buildings in Newtown they do have backup power. So they will have, the elevators will work, the hall lights will work, and there should be at least one outlet in the condo that should work during a power outage. One outlet. That's what I was told. But I have had some power outages where I had no outlets working. But today, I actually have 2 outlets working, one for the Wi-Fi, one for the refrigerator, and one kitchen light was working today. And that was unusual because most other times there's a power outage, I don't have anything working. So I'm not quite sure, but anytime I ask anybody, they would always tell me you should have one power outlet working during the power outage. But today, I got 2 plus a light fixture. So it depends on the severity of the power outage. I don't know what it is. But the generators do kick on when the power goes out. Yeah, I had lechin once or twice. On my podcast about 6 months ago, I tried some Filipino food and I had some lechin. I like it. I tried it in America too. Roasted pig. It's good. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big pork eater. I'm more of a beef eater. When I was younger, I ate more pork. But as I grew older, I ate less pork and a lot more beef. Hi, Jeff. Cebu has the best. Really? I didn't realize that Cebu had the best lechon in the Philippines. Why is it different? Do they have different seasonings? Is it just a better quality of pork? What makes Cebu better than the rest? Cheers. This is water, by the way. Thanks for joining. My name is Tim. I just finished a food review on the American Breakfast over here at the Samurai and Geisha Lounge on Newtown Boulevard in Mactan, Newtown. I gave it a 9 out of 10. And I do have a playlist of restaurant reviews, food reviews on my YouTube channel. Check that playlist out. There's got to be 15 or 20 videos out there already. So check it out. Overall, the food is good here. It's an American style breakfast. I would appreciate that. They have these things, they get moist and then your glass sticks to the bottom. The restaurant looks like it has quite a few people in there. It's hard to tell because there's glass and it's a 2-story. Hello, Yen and Mike. If they have a what? Yeah, there's a bank right there. Right there is a bank. That's the Union Bank right there. I don't know if you can see it. But on the side, that's the 7-Eleven, the 7-Eleven there. And then on the side over here, that's the Union Bank. That's a Union Bank. And I heard the Union Bank is actually a fairly good bank. I see a lot of people going there to the ATM. There's actually 2 ATM machines on the side. And then there is an entrance door that you can walk right into the bank. It's a Union Bank. And I did a video probably 5 months ago that rates the credit quality and the solvency quality and the default probabilities of the banks in the Philippines. And the Union Bank is a strong bank financially. What? Landzones? A lot of trees. I'm not sure if I tried the Landzone fruits. They do have, what's it called? Mango trees here. And occasionally you'll see bags hanging from the tree. The bags cover up the fruit, the mangoes, and it minimizes insects from getting at the fruit. So I think in May you'll see the fruit start growing, and you'll see colorful bags on covering the fruit. I think it's a paper bag actually, but they're different colors. They kind of decorate it, makes it kind of look like almost like a Christmas tree. And they're protecting the fruit from, I believe, insects, birds, whatever. Lansone's fruit. Subo Bossman, you just missed my food review. I had an American style breakfast at the Samurai and Geisha Lounge. I ranked it a 9 out of 10. 2 eggs, hash browns, piece of toast. It was an Italian shaped piece of toast. What else was there? 2 eggs, hash browns, piece of toast, bacon. I tried to get it extra crispy. I like my bacon that it crisps, and it wasn't quite crispy enough for me. So I gave it a 9 out of 10. Sorry. Brownout? Yeah, well, we have no power right now. But I don't hear the generator anymore. It just came on. Okay. So it came on, and then you came on the live stream. I get it. So we had a scheduled power outage here from 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. But I think the power just came on because I don't hear the generator in the background. That's the reason I came here for breakfast. I have no stove in the condo to make breakfast, so I came here. I did have a Wi-Fi that worked. Oh yeah, that's my cab. Thank you very much. She did that just to get on the TV, I think. Or on YouTube. Hello, Grace. Could I have my bill, please? It was very good. I give you a 10 out of 10 on service, by the way. Meal was a 9 out of 10. Service is 10 out of 10. Oh, the electric's been on for a little bit. I can tell when the electric comes on because the generator noise goes away. And there's a generator right over there, actually. Now you can hear it. So, at least the power's back on. What? Kumo. What's a Kumo? Is that the Korean place that's at the LG Garden that serves, they serve like waffles with whipped cream in it? Is that it? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, LG Garden. Yeah, I have the waffles with the whipped cream. I think that's where I go for that. It's awesome. It's waffles, and it has whipped cream, and it has Nutella in it. It's like a dessert. Next to the crab place? Thank you. Do you take credit cards? Okay. Huh? Credit card, yeah. Thank you. So here's the damage. Japanese. No, I haven't been there yet. No, I have not. Is it good? I miss my hibachi steak, I'll be honest with you. In America, I would go to the hibachi steakhouse near where I lived, and I'd get the fried rice, hibachi steak. It's tenderloin steak. Oh my God, it was excellent. I really miss that. So, pineapple juice was 250 pesos. Sorry. 648 total pesos. Where do I want it? Here? Does it work? If it doesn't work, I have to stay and do dishes. I'm kidding. $648 pesos. What is that? 12 US dollars. So the pineapple juice was 250 pesos. There's a 48 peso service charge. And the breakfast was 350 pesos. 648 pesos. All in. and then I have to leave a tip. So there you have it. So it is about 12 US dollars for the breakfast, which is a little bit lower than in America. What do you expect to pay breakfast? Something, I don't know, 20 bucks maybe for a breakfast in America nowadays. Kumo Special. What is the Kumo Special? All right, I will try that restaurant. I will try that restaurant. The Kumo Special. As long as it doesn't have seafood. I'm not a seafood eater. That's my problem. Being in the Philippines, I don't eat seafood. I'll try it. I'll go over there and maybe I'll do a food review someday. I'll try it. So what time is it? It's 11:42. The electric is now back on. Thanks to the Cebu Boston man for notifying me of that. So now it is 1 hour and 13 minutes on the live. I'm finished with breakfast. Now I think I have to go and make a video somewhere. I went to J Park last night. Prime rib. Do they serve the real horseradish, like the ground horseradish, the spice, the pungent horse? That's what I like. I don't like the horseradish creamy sauce. I like the real horseradish ground up. That's what I like on my prime rib. Do they have that in the Philippines? That's what I want to know. Do they have that in the Philippines? The real horseradish, not the sauce. I may have asked you that once before, but I like prime rib. Oh, peppercorn and red wine. I like peppercorn sauce. I probably could give up the horseradish if it was a really good peppercorn sauce. I love peppercorn sauce. I'm missing my peppercorn sauce and real horseradish. Really, cocktail sauce? Well, cocktail sauce has horseradish in it. Is it a real, like, strong, like, pungent cocktail sauce like you get back in Las Vegas, for instance? It is. Wow. Awesome. I didn't think you could get cocktail sauce like that in the Philippines, but maybe you can. That's a good thing. That is an excellent thing. For jumbo shrimp, a shrimp cocktail. So they have shrimp cocktails then, I assume. If they have the cocktail sauce and the jumbo shrimp, all you need is the shrimp cocktail glass, like a martini glass, right? With shrimp and cocktail sauce in it. Just like Las Vegas style. Las Vegas, baby! Oh, by the way, do you know anybody that lives in Las Vegas? Cebu Boss Man? The ghost of Las Vegas passed. Oh my God. Your brother lives in Las Vegas. Who else do you know that has ties to Las Vegas? I like the old downtown, the Fremont Street experience in Las Vegas. I'd go there 4 or 5 times a year and play poker. This was like back in 2005, 2006. I'd get the free junkets from Wisconsin, go to Vegas. I love the Fremont Street experience. They would have the best prime rib and horseradish on earth. Where was it? Was it the Golden Nugget? No, it wasn't the Golden Nugget. It was the one next to the Golden Nugget. I forgot what it was called. But they had the best prime rib and the horseradish. Excellent. It wasn't the Golden Nugget. It was one of the other two. Excellent prime rib. It was like, back in the day, it was like, I think $7 or $8 for the prime rib and the horseradish. And it was noted as like the best prime rib in Vegas. And their buffet. Bellagio. I used to play poker at the Bellagio all the time, but I never had the buffet. I never ate the buffet there. I think there was a Mexican restaurant I ate there once in a while, or Italian. Probably Italian restaurant. The Bellagio. Cheers to the Bellagio. I hung out at the Bellagio a lot. I spent 36 straight hours playing poker at the Bellagio. I started, what time did I start? 24. I spent 36 hours at the poker table at the Bellagio. I never went home, never went to sleep. I just went from poker table to poker table. Played all night, all day, and then all night again. And I never busted out once. That's the reason why I stayed. It was cash game poker. It was, the blinds were $5, $10, $5, $10, cash. And I played for 36 straight hours at the Bellagio. That's my poker experience at the Bellagio. No, it's $2, $5. I can't remember what the stakes were. It was a 2-5 game, I think. Blinds were $2, $5. Or 3-5. I don't know. But it was 36 hours. I haven't played poker in a long time. Excelente. When are you going back to America? Going to Vegas. Do you miss it? Don't you ever want to go back? Going back to America. Love Fremont. Anyway, any other questions? I'm going to end the live. It's been an hour and 19 minutes of looking at my old wrinkly face and my crackly voice. Oh, that's right. How was BGC? You talk to your phone and everybody looks at you because they think you're talking to them. How was BGC? Manila, right? Awesome. So when are you going to live there? When are you going to move there? Are you going to relocate? Or are you going to stay? Are you going to stay in Mactan? And why are you going to stay in Mactan? That's what I want to know. Why? You don't miss America. So anyway, I gotta give her my tip. There's Grace, 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 Grace. I would rather give it to you
You like
directly.
water?
A little bit would be nice. Yeah, you can have this back too if you want. What does it say? Got a great place in Lebanon. No need to move. It's hard to find a good subdivision. I looked last year for a good subdivision. No swimming pools, no gyms. It was somewhat of a disaster, all the subdivisions I looked at. That's kind of why I'm here. If I found a decent home in a decent subdivision with a swimming pool and a decent gym, I wouldn't be here. Yeah. I just couldn't find anything decent. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate it. I'm looking for a subdivision that has Western style amenities. Hard to come by here in the Phils, I'll be honest with you. That's why I'm here. But if I would find a subdivision, a decent one, I would consider moving there, for sure. So you have a pool, that's awesome. I went to subdivisions, they had a pool and then the pool was down or they drained it or they converted it into a garden or something. It was just And one excuse after the next. And then I went to another one. They had a gym. They converted it into a yoga room. They took out all the gym equipment. It's like, wow. Wow. And then I just kind of came to a conclusion that the subdivisions in the Philippines, they really aren't really being marketed to the Westerner. So I just said, I'm just going to stay in the condos where there's a few Westerners here. They have some of the amenities I need. So that's kind of what I did. Yeah, I'm going to take you up on that one day. But so far I've been too damn lazy. An MMA gym here. I don't want an MMA. I'm an old man. I just want a couple of weights. Just a gym with some weights. Maybe some machines in it. A swimming pool that's not green, that actually has water in it. I'm not looking for a lot. But it's hard to find, I'll be honest with you. I went to 2 or 3 different subdivisions, and every time it was like, ugh. I cannot live here. But I like the idea of having a standalone home. And I'm not 18 stories up during an earthquake. I'd rather be on a second story, 2-story home. So if it does come crashing down, it's not so bad. I would rather have that. But I haven't found anything here. And I give up too easy, I'll be honest. I think I went to 3 or 4 different subdivisions nearby, and it's like, and just trying to find somebody to take you to the subdivision, just arranging with a real estate agent to meet you there, and they say they're going to pick you up here and they don't, or you meet them there and they don't show up. It's just, real estate hunting here is a hassle. So after a while I just gave up on it. Yeah, you told me that. And I actually took a screenshot of that 6 months ago, Cebu. I have it on my phone. I have those 3 subdivisions, and one day I'm going to look at them. And you just admitted it. There's only 3 of them here. But if you look online, there's houses there's a lot of different subdivisions here. And if there's only 3 decent ones out of all those subdivisions, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Anyway. So I'll continue looking. And I do have those 3 you gave me, and one day I will go over there and check it out. But I think I'm going to leave today. There's an hour and 25 minutes on the live. I'm going to end the live. Thanks for liking and subscribing. I do appreciate it. Again, my final review of the American breakfast at the Samurai and Geisha Lounge, 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 to the service. Grace and her staff did a great job. Awesome breakfast. I recommend it. If you're a Westerner, you want a slice of a Western style breakfast, come here to the Samurai and Geisha Lounge. Take care, boss man. Take care, everyone. I appreciate it. See you later.